this week we are exploring the West Palm Beach, North Palm Beach area in Palm Beach County, Florida. And we're on a pier at the end of Clematis Street, which is one of the nice main drags of West Palm Beach. And we're gonna have some lunch here after we're done taking a little walk. If the weather holds up, we'll do a nature hike too, but urban hikes are fun.
Ship me out on a boat off the coast, on a bus to Mexico, sticking umbrella in my glass.
Sloan's. So Sloan's is an ice cream parlor, but they've got some neat gifts here too. You can get a space capsule, ant farm. Sometimes my car is already an ant farm, I don't need that. Well, it's a little too early for ice cream. We haven't even had lunch yet, so let's keep going for now. But maybe we could do a little souvenir shopping. This looks like the guy we saw last week. I heard they also have sea turtles around here, but I'm not sure we're going to see any, but who knows. And we're walking past the local health food joint, Grease Burgers. How about we try Kabuki? So they've got a you pick two deal here. 1 entree and 1 sushi roll. That sounds good to me. Lava drops. Pad Keema, drunken noodle. Okay, our next stop is about 1.5 miles south of where we were, and it's the Ann Norton Sculpture Garden. We've got a nice, welcoming sculpture in the lawn. Got some nice lizard action going on too. Well, we had a look around the inside of the house, and it's a museum. There's a lot of artwork there. And now we are outside in the sculpture garden. And we are walking around the first sculpture here, surrounded by a moat. Looking back at the house here. It's a bit abstract. And look what we have here. That's no sculpture, that's a live curly tail lizard there. Some other wildlife here in the koi fish pond. Seven beings. How come I count 8? There's an 8th one right there. Mom's still counting. Technically, I'd say 7.5 because it looks like something got this lizard's curly little tail. But he's alright. They're detachable, you know. Approaching some more this way. This is a Bjorn Scarab work. And you see the interesting animal sculptures dancing around what appears to be Paul McCartney. I could see my Uncle Joey having that in his backyard. And here's a interesting rendition of the Ark. Maybe that's Noah. The giraffe sticking his head out is great. Little known fact that the alligators actually swam outside the Ark. tormenting the other passengers. We got a variety of orchids growing here too. Some white ones there. I think those are purple. And here's gateway number 3, which seems to be pretty typical of Norton's work. And another gateway over there. And yet another over here. That last one was gateway number 1. And this one, I like how it has the backdrop outside the garden of the building, the modern building in the background, and the artwork in the mid, and then the pool in the front. I like the way that's done. And here we have the contrast of the peaceful dove and the fighter plane of war. And this is all about perestroika and the Cold War. I'm not going to photograph all the artwork though, of course, because you know, that's how this place makes their money, and you should come see it yourself if you're nearby. This is actually pretty impressive. But I will photograph all their lizards. That's just an ordinary brown animal lizard there. And I think this episode is going to be heavy on lizards because the last episode in Lake Placid and LaBelle did not contain any lizards, not a one. Next stop, Rust and Wax, a record store. I haven't been to a record store in over a month. Alright, so Mom got me the new St. Vincent album for Father's Day, which means we've been doing these videos for a year because the first episode was Father's Day airboat ride. So can't wait to listen to that when I get home. I saw St. Vincent at the wharf in DC a few years ago, and that same night I went home and I wrote and recorded the guitar part to my song How Smog Is Made, so if you're familiar with that one. So now we're up north and we're on the beach side, and we are at John MacArthur Beach State Park. And allegedly they have sea turtles here, a lot of them. Although the woman inside the gift shop told me that we are not likely to see them because they are nocturnal. But who knows? We'll see. And if not, we'll see the beach. And that must be John MacArthur. John D. MacArthur, none other. So we are walking on a boardwalk across the estuary to an island where we will get to the beach. If we were by chance to see a sea turtle, it would be in these waters in the estuary here. Although that is not a likely scenario. Getting there, we're closer to the other side. Well, now that we've reached the other side here, we're on the island and we have reached the dune trail, and we've switched from boardwalk to sand. Still an easy trail though. And you know what that is? It's Gumbo Limbo. So along the trail we have access points to the beach. You just gotta cross over the dunes. So let's take a look what the beach looks like. And someone in the gift store was asking about getting their handicapped relative to the beach, and they said you just got to hook up with the ranger, and the ranger can arrange that. They won't have to walk up these steps. I believe earlier in the day there's also a tram that goes back and forth from the parking lot, so you don't have to walk over the boardwalk either, for anyone. And here's the beach. I see people. I don't see any sea turtles though. Do not disturb sea turtle nest. Palm Beach selfie. Let's make it a selfie 360 while we're at it. Headed back to the Sand Dune Trail. I had to say today's a hot day, so it feels nice to finally be under the shade of these mangroves and stuff. I had planned to eat at the Buccan restaurant in Palm Beach, but I attempted to make a reservation and it turns out they were completely booked for tonight. But it is Friday night, so we're gonna head to Palm Beach proper anyway and see if we can find somewhere else to eat dinner. I've spotted a lizard and it is sticking its neck out for us. I think that means it's staking its ground. Do some push-ups there, stick your neck out. Claiming its turf there. It says, stay away from here, this is my spot. These are my bugs around here that I'm gonna eat. And there are quite a few bugs here, but not the annoying mosquito kind so far anyway. But we were able to get into Buccan after all, so this is going to be good. Duck leg, squid ink, okay, so I got the bacon wrapped nectarines and some squid ink orecchietta pasta. Squid ink. So good. And those nectarines are delicious too. Well, that was delicious. That was really, really good. Possibly the best restaurant we've done in one of these videos so far. So I don't know if I recommend the Camaro t-shirt for next time, but we pulled it off and it was good. And I guess we'll see you next week. See what I mean about my car being an ant farm already? I take day trips just about every weekend. I'm based out of Central Florida, so most of my videos will be set in that part of the world. If you're interested in things to do in Florida, or if you just want to come along for the ride, you can hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or any suggestions for future trips, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.